I thought I'd do a quick review of the first day of the Football League season, which kicked off on Friday. Well, we're going to go through Saturday and have a good look. Brentford's returned to the Football League for the first time in 20 years. Didn't start too bad, a 1-1 draw. Of course, Charlton took the lead on 64, then had a chance to make it 2-0. How did Charlton miss that chance? Open goal, should have scored, and they didn't. Which meant Brentford, Tommy Smith scored. It was a good goal, but the defending was a little bit suspect from Charlton. And a point for Brentford and Charlton, I suppose not a bad result at this start of the season. Brighton 0, Sheffield Wednesday 1. It was Coke who scored after 41 minutes. I would have had Brighton down to win that game, but Sheffield Wednesday start with 3 points. Derby 1, Rotherham 0. Rotherham given a good account of themselves, but you're at Pride Park, last season's playoff finalists. It was Hendricks who scored the winner. Derby, even in defence, looked solid, because Rotherham had chances, but Derby look a fantastic team. Are they worthy of being favourites to win the championship? Definitely. First managerial sacking has happened. Mark Robins has left Huddersfield after their 4-0 drubbing from Bournemouth. It took Bournemouth just 1 minute through Pugh to make it 1-0. Wilson scored 2 and Kermornak, if that's his name, scored to make it 4-0. Easy win for Bournemouth. Could they be on their way up? Too early to say. Middlesbrough 2, Birmingham 0. Middlesbrough are hoping for better than last season. Is this their chance of getting back in the Premiership, as along with Millwall who beat Leeds 2-0? It was Breathers and Wilson with the goals. Penalty 88 minutes from time. I've said it with Ian Holloway. He's done it with Blackpool. He's done it with Crystal Palace. Can he do it with Millwall? Well, it's Ian Holloway. He makes miracles happen. Nottingham Forest 2, Blackpool 0. Blackpool playing with a very, very thin squad, only able to name 4 substitutions. Stuart Pearce back at the City ground, onto a winning start. He's the manager, hoping to get Nottingham Forest back in the Premiership. We'll have to wait and see. Watford, easy win over Bolton. Deeney and Vidra, if I've got that name right, scoring for Watford. Watford, of course, hoping to be challenging and getting up there. And also, the main stand is now half built. It's been a long time coming. Hopefully that will be finished by the end of this year. I think it's going to look the same as the stand opposite. But Watford looking good. Wigan 2, Reading 2, good game down there. Of course, it was Callum McManaman scoring after 27 minutes. Then Reading, Cummings and Morrison made it 2-1. And James McArthur, in 3 minutes of injury time, got the equaliser for Wigan. Both teams looking good. Ipswich 2, Fulham 1. Ipswich taking a 2-0 lead there through Murphy and McGoldrick. Mick McCarthy, of course, incensed that Fulham can afford £11 million for a player. It didn't matter. Ipswich got the result. And that was, of course, the Championship now for League One. We'll just start at the MK Dons. Of course, 7 minutes up, the great Cody McDonald makes it 1-0. Cody McDonald's through, he's brought down, Cadwell steps up, we get the penalty, he scores 2-0. Right at half time on 44 minutes, Hoos heads in a goal to make it 2-1. Then Griggs and McFaison make it 3-2 to MK Dons before Legg, and I can't believe he's still playing for us. I thought we got rid of him. Obviously not. And Legg steps up and scores the winner for MK Dons. This is not a surprise as a Jules fan. For us to be 2-0 up and lose the game from a winning position, it's a Gillingham trademark. Anyway, let's get to the rest of the league. Sheffield United losing 2-1 at home to Bristol City. Sheffield Wednesday, Sheffield United favourite. It was Wilbraham that gave them the lead. Then Higginson got the equaliser. Wade Elliott steps up to give Bristol City a win. Nigel Clough's right. Nigel Clough said that they dominated the game, should have taken their chances. Is Nigel Clough right? Well, over to the other side of Yorkshire, Crawley winning 1-0. McLeod scoring with 8 minutes to go. Danny Wills said the only reason they won because we were down to 10 men and it's hard to win with 10 men. As I said, Crawley have signed loads of players in. I think Crawley will be up there. Great game down at Valley Parade. Bradford 3, Coventry 2. James Hanson after 27 minutes. Then it was Johnson who got the equaliser. Then a penalty for Sheenan from the penalty spot, 49 minutes. And then Hanson. Then Johnson makes it 2-2, 89 minutes. And then Hanson 2 minutes later scores the winner for Bradford. Totally an exciting game. 2-2 between Colchester and Oldham. Fleetwood kicking off with a 2-1 win over Crewe. Bowl and Protector scoring the goals for Fleetwood. Crewe getting the goal back 4 minutes in the injury time. I think Crewe are going to be down there. Leighton Orient 1, Chesterfield 2. Boko after 7 minutes and Dole after 79 minutes. Good players still playing at Chesterfield, getting the goals. Henderson after 83 minutes to score a consolation goal for Orient. Will Orient worry about this result? Well, I don't think Russell Slade he'll get his boys up for the rest of the season. One bad result is not going to mean Leighton Orient slide down the table. Port Vale 1, Walsall 1, Preston 1, Notts County 1. Notts County taking the lead on 52, but it was Jamie Garner who scored a magnificent goal against Rotherham in the playoffs last year. Fantastic player, scored on 89 minutes to give them a 1-1 draw. And Preston, I can tell you now, are going to be up there all season. Rochdale 0, Peterborough 1. I think Rochdale will struggle this season. Swindon, who have still got the brilliant Smith, scored on 13 minutes and 7 minutes into the injury time of the first half. Of course, 3-1 up at half time. They're looking good, Swindon at home. Away, not so great, but they're solid at the county ground. Scunthorpe back in this league after one season. It's going to be hard for Scunthorpe. And finally, Yeovil 0, Doncaster 3. Of course, Doncaster, the takeover bid did collapse with Doncaster. But Doncaster mainly finished this game off quite easily, deserved the win. Yeovil, well, could they go double down? I don't think so, but they're not going to get promotion this season and go straight back up. League 2 straight in there. AFC Wimbledon, of course, signed Matthew Tubbs and Aqua Fender from Gillingham. You're not having Cadwell, but we'll give you Aqua Fender. Of course, Shrewsbury take the lead through Collins, then Matthew Tubbs opens his account, and then Riggs makes it 2-1. Collins makes it 2-2. AFC Wimbledon could be a surprise team. Accrington Stanley 0, Southend 1. I think Accrington will struggle. Lee Bernard, score from the penalty spot. Southend just sneaking it there, but 3 points at the start of the season away is a good result. Bury, a team that are supposedly going to go up this season, I don't think so. Cheltenham getting the goal through Hanks, winning 1-0. Cambridge United back in the Football League after 9 years, won 1-0 v Plymouth. Same as Luton Town, who won 1-0 at Carlisle. They're back in the Football League after 5 years, and I think Luton Town could easily be in League 1 next season. I think they'll go up. Dagenham Redbridge, again, a team that can surprise. Lost 3-0 at home to Morecambe. Morecambe favourites to go down. Maybe they will, maybe they won't, I'm not sure. Exeter 1, Portsmouth 1. It was Jed Wallace who scored the equaliser for Portsmouth. I think this is the season Portsmouth will take League 2 by the scruff of the neck and go up. Exeter, I think, will struggle again this season. Wickham, who nearly dropped out of the Football League, won at Newport. They beat the Exiles 2-0. Good start for Wickham. Northampton winning 1-0 at home to Mansfield. Northampton also nearly went out of the Football League. They were down there all season, but got themselves clear by a whisker. Oxford 0, Burton Albion 1. Oxford United, the fans will want promotion. Burton Albion just get better and better as the seasons go by. They could also go up automatically and might stop the playoff blues. Stevenage 1, Hartlepool 0. Chris Whippendale with a brilliant goal for Stevenage. Ex-Gillingham player. Why did we let him go? I don't know. We could have used him against MK Dons. Could have given Leon leg. But we gave him one of our better players. Trentmere 1, York 1. It was low for York City, and then in the 4th minute of injury time, Rowe gets the equaliser. Trentmere, of course, went down right at the end last season. Trentmere have a chance to go straight back up, but they might struggle. And York City, of course, scraped into the playoffs. Can they do it again? Maybe, maybe not. But that's the Football League, the first weekend of the Football League. Looks exciting. It was exciting. Some great games there, and I'm glad Gillingham could bring one of the most exciting games of the new Football League season. We didn't win, but I'm not surprised. Anyway, it's my first look at the weekend's football. Will there be more? It matters if I've got the time to do this. It probably won't be every week. It'll be every so often, but we can do it every week. We'll give it our best shot. Anyway, thank you for watching this video, and goodbye, and enjoy the Football League season.